Here are 20 facts that sound fake, but are actually true. This is the licky brush. It is for those people who have always wanted to lick their cat without the fur balls. Notorious serial killer Ted Bundy served as the assistant director of the Seattle Crime Prevention Advisory Commission. Perversely, he was the author of a pamphlet instructing women on rape prevention. Every year, more than 795,000 people in the United States have a stroke, and about 610,000 of these are first or new strokes. In fact, every 40 seconds, someone in the United States has a stroke. In northwest Poland, there is a forest of about 400 pine trees that grow with a 90-degree bend at the base of their trunks before rising vertically again. This collection of crooked trees has been named the Crooked Forest. The grumbling you get in your stomach is called borborygmi. It is caused by the movement of gas within the intestines. In 2011, a man named Richard James Verone robbed a bank for $1 so that he could be sent to jail in order to receive free medical health care. When St. Patrick was only 16 years old, he was captured by Irish pirates. He was then sold into slavery. He was held in captivity for 6 years. And during that time, he became deeply devoted to Christianity through constant prayer. He viewed his enslavement as God's test of his faith. The largest numerical denomination bill ever made was the 1 milliard Hungarian pengo in 1946. Its value was 1 sextillion, that is 1 with 21 zeros behind it. And yes, it was still only worth 20 US cents. The Vince Lombardi Trophy has been manufactured by Tiffany since 1967 and is awarded annually to the winners of the Super Bowl. The trophy itself is 22 inches or 56 centimeters tall. It is a football standing upright on a 3-sided stand and is made completely of sterling silver. It takes 4 full months to make the Super Bowl trophy and costs about $50,000, and a new one is made every year. Before Will Smith starred in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he was on the verge of bankruptcy, owing the government $2.8 million. In fact, for the first 3 seasons of the show, he had to pay the IRS 70% of his income. Due to World War II rationing, cocoa was scarce in Italy, so a baker came up with an alternative chocolate spread that would later be renamed Nutella. Glass bottles and jars are 100% recyclable and can be recycled endlessly without any loss in purity or quality. Over a ton of natural resources are saved for every ton of glass recycled. On February 10th, 2017, there was a full moon, a lunar eclipse, and a pale green comet that could all be seen in the same night. The larvae of the Middle Eastern Epimus beetle socialize in killing frogs, salamanders, and other amphibians that try to eat them. They lure in their prey, encouraging them to approach and strike with double hook jaws, hanging on and eating their prey alive. President Abraham Lincoln was the only U.S. president to ever receive a patent. On May 22, 1849, he received a patent for the device for buoying vessels over shoals, but the invention was never actually manufactured. Of the 24 people who traveled to the moon on Apollo 8 and Apollo 10 through 17 missions, 20 were Boy Scouts. That includes 11 of the 12 moonwalkers and all 3 members of the Apollo 13 crew. In the state of Florida, the prison's executioner is an anonymous, private citizen who's paid $150 per execution. During the Cold War, Russia continually pointed multiple missiles at a heavily trafficked building in the center courtyard of the Pentagon, which they believed to be a top-secret meeting facility. It was, in fact, just a hot dog stand. In 2010, Johnny Depp responded to a letter from a 9-year-old girl named Beatrice DeLapp by actually showing up at her school in costume as Captain Jack Sparrow after she wrote asking that pirates help her stage a mutiny against her teachers. In 2008, a homeless woman who sneaked into a man's house and lived undetected in his closet for a year was arrested in Japan after he became suspicious when food mysteriously began disappearing. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I see you guys next time.